So today we will take up the colligative property, that is elevation in boiling point. Before covering up this topic, elevation in boiling point, we will discuss about that what exactly is the boiling point. Whenever we are boiling any substance, let's suppose we take a beaker which is filled with water and we start to boil it, heat it. So the temperature is going to raise it like 20, then 30 degrees Celsius, then 40 degrees Celsius, and as and when we will keep on heating up, we will observe that the vapor pressure of the molecules here over the surface will keep on increasing. When we say the vapor pressure is increasing, so here the vapor pressure also depends upon the temperature. Greater the temperature you will take, more amount of vapor molecules will be formed, more molecules will escape from the surface. And what we have to do at 100 degrees Celsius, when we are reaching at this point of temperature, the vapor pressure of the molecules becomes equal to the external pressure, that is 1 atmosphere. So whenever we are heating any liquid, when the vapor pressure because of that particular liquid becomes equal to the surrounding atmospheric pressure, at that time we say that the liquid will start boiling. तो 100 डिग्री सेल्सियस पे हमारा जो लिक्विड यानी कि वाटर का जो वेपर का प्रेशर था, it becomes equal to the surrounding atmospheric pressure. That is why we say that it will start boiling at this temperature. Now let us see. So indirectly the boiling point will depend upon the vapor pressure itself. Greater will be the vapor pressure, more vapors will be formed, and when more vapors will be formed, then the boiling point will be reached quickly. Now let us observe in the previous case. First we have taken a pure solvent, that is water. In the pure solvent we know more vapors will be formed. This is the pure solvent. Then in the second case we have taken a solution in which along with the pure solvent we have added some solute. Along with the pure solvent we added some solute particles as well. When we are observing the first case, in this first case and second case, in the first case only pure water is present. Even on the surface also we are having only molecules of water, and when we are observing this pure water is going to have greater pressure compared to here this will be having the pressure P0, this will be having the pressure PS, that is vapor pressure of the solution, and this is the vapor pressure of the pure solvent. In the pure solvent all molecules are volatile, the entire surface is covered with these molecules and every molecule is having the tendency to get vaporized. But when we are observing the second case, in the second case the total surface which we are having here, some molecules of water are present and some molecules of non-volatile solute are present. These non-volatile solute particles, they are not going to vaporize, but they have simply they are present on the surface. This means total number of molecules on the surface which will vaporize to form the vapors are going to decrease in the second case. This means vapor pressure of the solution, if we are calculating by Raoult's law also, as we know in the Raoult's law, let's suppose if we are talking of a solution, in that case we will say that total pressure, that is P, will be equal to PA plus PB. If A component is your non-volatile solute, then this is not going to contribute anyway, and only one component is present. This means only vapor pressure will be because of that one component, that is pure water. Here also like it will be P0 into XB. P0 is the vapor pressure in the pure state, XB is the mole fraction of that pure state. Previously like it was 1, but now since we have dissolved any solute in it, this is going to be less than 1, because of which we will say that the vapor pressure of the solution is decreasing. When we say vapor pressure is decreasing, we always say that lowering of vapor pressure has taken place. So if we just observe the graph and we plot the graph in such a way that here we are plotting vapor pressure, here we are plotting the temperature, and we know that the atmospheric pressure is 1 atmosphere where this value is there. जब हम ग्राफ ड्रॉ करते हैं सॉल्वेंट के केस में, जो है प्योर सॉल्वेंट, दैट इज़ वाटर, विल ऑब्जर्व कि जो प्योर सॉल्वेंट है at this particular temperature it will boil. इसको हम TB नॉट से इंडिकेट करते हैं. TB naught means that when in the pure form we are taking the solvent, it is at this particular temperature the vapor pressure of this water will become equal to atmospheric pressure. But when we are talking of the solution, the curve of the solution is going to be lower than the pure solvent, जो कि हमें बताता है that vapor pressure of solution is always less than P naught. Vapor pressure of solution is less. This means if we have to मेक इट इक्वल टू एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर, तो हमें उतना ही ज़्यादा हीट करना पड़ेगा. और हम देखेंगे एट दिस पर्टिकुलर टेम्परेचर द वेपर प्रेशर बिकम्स इक्वल टू द एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर. दिस मीन्स दिस इज़ द प्योर लिक्विड. In this pure liquid at this particular temperature the vapor pressure becomes equal, but when we are taking the solution का vapor pressure हमेशा ही कम होता है, तो उस कम vapor pressure वाले solution को हमें और heat करना पड़ेगा जिससे कि उसका vapor pressure इतना हो जाए so that it becomes equal to the atmospheric pressure. We will say now at this point of temperature the vapor pressure becomes equal to the surrounding atmospheric pressure for the solution. So the new temperature, the new boiling point will be TB, and we will see there is an increase in the boiling point. Previously it was lying here, but now it is lying further here. So we say that elevation has taken place in the boiling point, और इस elevation को हम delta TB से indicate करेंगे. और ये जो elevation है, if you will check indirectly it's depending upon the quantity of the solute which are present. जितना solute आप डालोगे उतना ही vapor pressure कम होगा, उतना ही further हमें heat करना पड़ेगा to make the vapor pressure equivalent to atmospheric pressure. This means somewhere the elevation in boiling point is depending upon the molality of the solution, or we can say delta TB will be equal to KB into M. So in that case अगर हम इस मोलालिटी को एक्सपैंड करें, मोलालिटी रेफर्स टू नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ सोल्यूट प्रेजेंट इन 1 kg ऑफ सॉल्वेंट. सो विल से डेल्टा TB इक्वल्स टू KB इंटू number of moles you will calculate given mass of the solute divided by molar mass of the solute. Here it is given mass of the solvent. अगर solvent का mass आपका grams में given है, we need to convert it into kilograms, so that it becomes equal to the number of moles of solute present in 1 kg of solvent. So this is the expression for elevation in boiling point. Here elevation in boiling point, and we say this particular constant here is called ebuloscopic constant or molar elevation constant.